Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. With Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Haliburton. And the Pacers start out with the ball. And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. Haliburton, no good. And it's the Hornets ball. Bridges passes to Miller. The 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Miller has shown that he's extremely comfortable letting it fly from deep. Not surprised he liked what he saw on that 3.
McDaniels from long range. Down it goes, and a great assist by Haliburton.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Ball against Haliburton. Out to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. Kessler with a rebound. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Chums, the landscape of the Eastern Conference, drastically shifted by the run of Achilles tears in last year's playoffs.
Yeah, BA, it felt like one after the other. Every week there was something big in the playoffs last year, and devastating for the teams particularly, but the league at large. And situations like these only amplify those voices saying that the league has to find a way to figure out how to protect players from injury. Is it lesser regular season games during the regular season? Is there a formula? Is there a method? Potentially decrease the amount of significant injuries we see.
Back to ball. There's the triple. Charlotte again missing.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
Kessler, a screen on ball. Haliburton, the pass to Kessler. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
He's so dangerous in the pick and roll. Haliburton beating the defense with that pass right there.
Ball surveys the floor. Drops in the 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Ball against Haliburton. Jackson with a screen on ball. Kicks it out to Jackson. Down it goes, and a great assist by Haliburton. Haliburton's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And we've seen Triple J do this many times. Answer the triple.
Back to ball. Launches it. That doesn't go either for ball.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And Shams, a favorite topic in the NBA rumor mill is league expansion. What have you heard, my friend?
Well, BA, I still think we're a little bit ways away. The NBA and the Board of Governors continue to evaluate the potential for expansion franchises in the NBA. They have not made any firm decisions yet, I'm told, but this is something the NBA is continuing to find numbers, to evaluate the pros and the cons, potentially adding 1 or 2 more teams to the NBA.
And maybe we think about that inside the U.S., but it could go global as well.
Seattle, Las Vegas, Mexico City are really the 3 cities at the forefront of these conversations.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Potter, he's checked in for Kessler. Johnson comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Neesmith, he's checked in for Connect. And Russell is subbed in for Haliburton. And a change for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in. Here's Ball, and he sinks the 11-footer. Ball's got 8.
Hey, the mid-range can be touch and go for Ball, but he takes a nice, smooth shot that time.
Pass to McDaniels. Fires in the triple. And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA. The thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. And that's the risk-reward that you play with as a general manager.
Knipple with a bucket.
The defenses have to chase Knipple off the three-point line, or he will just continue torching them from there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Outside Johnson. shot's good. Russell making the play.
Orchestrating their offense like a vet. D'Angelo getting everybody involved.
Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Ball outside. The three. Indiana with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Russell, the pass to Nesmith. Outside McDaniels. Back to Russell. From the arc. Another three for Indiana.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Nesmith. Here's the three. And that's not gonna go. It's been all about Jaden McDaniels for Indiana. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pacers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Tyrese Haliburton is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Johnson, then it's Aaron Nesmith, and it's Potter in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And the league instituting an international flavor for this year's All-Star Game, Shams. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm told the league is really drawing inspiration from what we saw be a successful tournament in hockey. The NBA has been eager to increase the compete level for years now, so the U.S. versus the world format might just be the one to facilitate that this year.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Now Nimhard. No made baskets yet. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Miller. Offline with a 3.
I think everybody in the building expected them to make that collective shot.
Pass to Nimhard. And that one is stuffed right through.
How's that for a finish? Surprise, surprise. Nimhard showing he's got some ups.
And here's Haliburton. Give him 8. Inside, Potter. Down it goes, and a great assist by Haliburton. Haliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Substitution here for Indiana. Kessler, he's checked in for Potter. Jaren Jackson comes in for Johnson. Connects checked in for Nesmith. And it's Shepard in for McDaniels. Miles Bridges checked in for Charlotte. Knipple comes in for White. Bridges finds Nimhard. Bridges, a screen on Haliburton. Now here's Miller, guarded closely. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Miller's got 5. All right, chums, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, screen time, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average is in double digits?
BA, I haven't looked. I don't want to look, to be honest. I'm clearly a power user, that's for sure. I think I would be ashamed of the screen time I have. Speaking of which, BA, do we have any outlets here at the desk here? Can I charge my phone right now? Oh, wait, it's right here. Never mind. I got it, BA.
The Shams carbon footprint. It's impressive. We got to get our news, though. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Tyrese Haliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I take it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play. Back to you, Brian.
He spreads it around. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Nembhard outside. From behind the arc. Miller can't get it to go.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to Knippel. And here's Miller to end the run. Nails it from beyond the arc. Miller's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Here's Shepard, fires for three. That's good. And Haliburton gets the assist. Haliburton's got assist number 7 tonight. Pass to Knippel. Back to Nembhard. The layup off target. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for Indiana. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. Nembhard against Haliburton. Shot clock at 6. Jackson for 3. The rebound by Nembhard.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Chums sit in with us. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
Nembhard, the pass to Bridges. Nembhard against Haliburton. Miller, left side. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Hornets trail by 17. Pass to Knippel. Now Bridges. Miller outside. And the layup is good off the glass. Miller's got 11 points in the quarter.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
There's Jackson with the 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. Just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Into the center court.
Hello, everybody. Maybe
they're playing with fantastic discipline. Very few forced shots. They're moving the ball, creating a ton of good looks.
And moving on to some mid-season analysis. Let's check out the latest. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You gotta like what we're seeing from Brandon Miller.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hornets trail by 18. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
On the floor for Charlotte, Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
The 3 from Ball. Indiana with a rebound.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Making a switch here. Smith's checked in. And let's take an early look at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. No matter who ends up competing, you know it's going to be a show.
And the best part, B.A., every year we see something different, something new. I can't wait.
You look at Miller, and I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
And there you have it. This year's dunk contest field looks incredible. We'll keep you up to date in the voting.
That is always a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Watching guys just fly through the air. And I enjoy watching all of the guys on that list slam it home.
Such an athletic guy. Bridges just hammers it down.
Haliburton for 3. That one no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 19-point game. Here's Ball. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Here's Haliburton. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Well, Clark, what's something that sets Miles Bridges apart from his fellow NBA players?
How about we start with toughness? I mean, he's a physical presence out there. He loves a challenge, highly competitive. I like his physicality on the wing. I mean, he invites contact, and he's not shying away from anybody.
Back to Johnson from outside the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Johnson's got 8.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Miller outside. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. It's Bridges on the wing. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. All with another miss.
After knocking down a couple in the first half, he hasn't gotten a 3 to fall since.
Haliburton, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Haliburton. Outside Neesmith. Pass to Haliburton. It's McDaniels on the wing. 4 on the clock. Haliburton finds McDaniels. He hits the back iron and sinks it. He's got 11.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Going with an almost entire new group here. Potter, he's checked in for Smith. Jackson comes in for Johnson. Connects checked in for Neesmith. And it's Shepard in for McDaniels. And a change for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in for Bridges. Miller outside. To the paint. Here's Diabate. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Diabate's got his first basket.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Outside connect. Haliburton outside. Pass to Shepard. Beyond the arc. Diabate grabs the board.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Graham.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said, the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Guys?
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Hornets trail by 18. There's ball with a 3. Melo knocking down a 3. Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
And Charlotte making a change here.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA. And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Collins. Anthony Simons out there with Trey Jones. Then there's Patrick Williams. And it's Miller in at the 4.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
Outside, Jones. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Elbow shot. It's rebounded by Nesmith. McDaniels against Jones. Jackson kicks to Haliburton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Simon. And the slam dunk by Simon.
The vertical of Simons getting all the way up to the rim.
And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll of an employment tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Haliburton with the steal. Here's Nesmith. And the 3 off target. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Raptors in Toronto.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Now, here is Haliburton. 20-point game for him in the win against Charlotte.
Look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
Here's Simons. 17 points for him last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Now, here's Simons. It's a 5-point game. Miller, no luck. Now, here is Haliburton, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Jones. It's Miller on the wing, guarded by Jackson. Miller, the pass to Simons. Good, and Miller gets the assist. Simons has got 5 now.
And the response, Simons saying right back at you.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's ready to talk things through with them. And some changes here for the Pacers. Potter's checked in, and it's Johnson in for Jaren Jackson. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, McDaniels outside. Buries it from three-point range. 10 points for him.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And when Tyrese Haliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
So it's the Pacers now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Here's Williams, and rebounded by McDaniels. Indiana leading by 6. Here's Connect, and the layup's good off the glass.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Jones kicks to Williams. Collins looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Williams from deep. Well, Pacers pull it in. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
Jones, that's for 2. Good on the jump shot.
You can see the smarts Jones has with the ball.
Pacers have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Haliburton passes to Johnson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Haliburton. Haliburton's got his 7th assist in the game. Bulls trail by 8. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Simons against McDaniel. Releases. And it's Simons missing. Haliburton against Jones. McDaniels sinks the triple. McDaniels got 13.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers. Their lead at 11 points to end. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. You guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Pacers?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Josh Giddey is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Nick Richards. Then there's Gershon Yabusele. And it's Asenge in at the small forward. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Giddey against Haliburton. Haliburton with the steal. And it's Connect in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Haliburton. Connect's got his second basket.
That's why he's in this league. Connect is deadly from deep.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
You look at Haliburton. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Tyrese Haliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Back over to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, Allie, thanks. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Chicago. 19-point game. Pass to Miller. Yabusele against Kessler. 6 to shoot. Simons finds Miller. No good from 11 feet. And it's Indiana's ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. To stand here, we have one of the bright young centers in the NBA, Walker Kessler.
Look, start with this with Walker Kessler, Kevin. A great rim protector. You're just not going to get layups with Walker Kessler on the floor. Then he's an outstanding offensive rebounder, and he's got great hands, which makes him very effective as a roll man in the pick and roll.
It took a little time for Simons to kind of come into his own, but now he's playing with supreme confidence.
Haliburton passes to Nesmith. Back to Haliburton. Jackson with the screen. A three. Nailed from three-point land. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Collins checked in for Chicago. Trey Jones comes in for Josh Giddey.
2 minutes remaining.
Bulls have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Miller with a screen on Haliburton. Here's Jones. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Jones gutting it out in close.
In the corner, it's Nesmith. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Jones. Pacers with the rebound. Kessler's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Outside for Jackson. Collins grabs the miss. For Chicago, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
Simon's becoming such a great distributor of the basketball.
Indiana leading by 21. Pass to Neesmith. Off target from outside. Bulls have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 2.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Haliburton up top, defended by Jones. Outside for Haliburton, just 5 on the clock. Here's Neesmith. That's good, and it's Haliburton with the assist. Neesmith has got 8 points here in this quarter.
The defense a step slow, you can see the result.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana.
The Pacers break your dance.
Haliburton deciding where to go with it. Johnson, that's for 2. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
For the Fan, half-court shot. Drum roll, please.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It'll be the 76ers against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. Start time 7 o'clock Eastern.
I'm predicting the somewhat lopsided.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Pacers.
How about all the...
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what we're seeing from Jaden McDaniel.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
We've got Johnson. Haliburton is out there with Shepard. And it's Lawson in at the 3 slot. That's the Pacers 5. Outside, Simon. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I gotta go Magic. Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, it took Simon some time to find his footing in this league, but since then, he's been a consistent scoring threat.
Here's Lawson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Simons surveying the D. A three-pointer off the mark. Pacers leading by 21. Haliburton outside. Johnson from outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
He may have had too much time to think about it.
Down low, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Here's Haliburton inside. Potter misses. Dan, Patrick Williams has established himself as a 3-and-D player out in the wing.
Well, look, Kevin, the one thing you know you're going to get out of Patrick Williams every night is a great effort at the defensive end of the floor, and that's a great starting point. So when you put him in a game, you know darn well he's going to help you defensively, not going to make many mistakes offensively, and then it just comes down to how well is he going to shoot the ball.
Then you know what to do. Show us your move.
Alton Connect, he's checked in for the Pacers. McDaniels comes in for Shepard.
Substitution for your Pacers. Connect. Jaden McDaniels.
McDaniels left side. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And Williams, here we go.
McDaniels is such a disruptive defender. Inside, outside, he's a pest everywhere.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Pacers are all about winning, and Coach Rick Carlisle said our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Both teams will make substitutions. Oh, there's a chance. Let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. The Pacers fourth.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Pass to Miller. McDaniels against Giddey. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Miller finds Jones. Williams sets a screen for Jones. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Jones. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Well, from that 13, 15-foot range, Jackson is automatic. You can't give him those.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And it's sent back by Kessler. Pass to Neesmith. And there are the Pacers with another bucket. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Jones against Haliburton. Outside Jackson. Kessler. And stolen by Williams. And now here comes Williams leading the break. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
Bulls trail by 18. Outside, Jones. Here's Giddey. Pacers with the rebound. Kessler's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Haliburton outside. To the middle. Jackson misses. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Williams kicks to Jones. Collins a screen on Kessler. Outside Collins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Another possession, another assist.
And that last assist ties him for the franchise record for most in a game. How about the night he's had?
He's been on time and pinpoint with this passing all game long. Fantastic performance to tie the franchise record. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 21-point lead to end. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So for Chicago right now, Gershon Yabusele is out there with Anthony Simon. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Sexton in at the two-guard spot. Stolen by Jackson. Got a piece of it. Back to Haliburton. Pass to McDaniels. And another assist for him.
And sure enough, he's just set the single-game franchise record for assists.
Showing that vision both to find his teammates and to reach new heights. And it's Simon's missing. And so it's Haliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Drops in the tray.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Indiana making some changes. Potter's checked in, and it's Johnson in for Jaren Jackson. Zach Collins checked in for Chicago. Outside, Simon. And again, Chicago. No good. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And the Pacers another 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Collins passes to Simons to stop the run. And it's Potter with the rebound.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Haliburton passes to Johnson. Indiana moving the ball around. Haliburton in the corner. Jacks up a 3. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Collins finds Simons from about 19 feet. Again, Simons missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And here's Johnson outside. And another assist.
And the passing display just doesn't end. Tally up another assist for him.
That one will put him tied for 3rd in the all-time assist list. One of the best games I've ever seen.
An incredible 28 assists for him, and he has splashed his name right in the middle of some totals of other legends, names like Stockton and Cousy, just to pick a few.
Connect, and another assist for him.
And this is a passing display that will be dissected for years after this one.
Well, the dimes keep piling up, Greg, and now he is tied for 2nd most in assists. What a floor leader.
Standing even with Kevin Porter's total of 29 from back in 1978. Amazing.
Sexton's shot is good.
And you can't let a smaller guard burn you inside. Still, you gotta love Sexton's focus and fearlessness.
Here's McDaniels. Another possession, another assist.
And he has passed his way into the history books. That assist putting him even for the top spot all time.
Well, easily one of the best passing performances of all time, and his next assist will set him apart from everyone.
Well, you look at the 30 assists for him. He's matched Skiles' mark from 1990, and It's been a true team effort as he can't do it without his teammates knocking down shots.
Haliburton passes to Johnson. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Sexton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Alton Connect picks one up.
Well, these coaches can't be happy they fouled Sexton. He's a good foul shooter.
And the first one at the line is good. Sexton, an aggressive scorer, and Stan, he can get you 20 on any given game.
Oh, he certainly can, Kevin. This guy can score in bunches. I think what's improved for him, though, is he can also make plays for others. This is not a guy that can only score. Some very clever ball handling from Sexton, getting himself some room to work with.
Back to Haliburton. Here's the three. And again, another assist.
There it is. He moved over everyone as there is a new assist team.
He has been magnificent, GA, all game with his playmaking, and now the record is his alone.
For so long, Scott Skiles' mark of 30 assists was the top of the history books. Still in shock he was toppled here tonight.
Simons, he's checked in for Colin Sexton.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Indiana.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Tyrese Haliburton.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
Here's Simons, and the layup is good.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Pass to McDaniels. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Jones, no luck. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Bulls, Anthony Simons.
He's perfect from the line this time. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The 15-footer. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This game may not have been the most